Terjadi.
Sebuah drama terjadi pada malam final Mr. Grand International 2024 yang diadakan di Spanyol. Pada top 6 Q&A, ketika wakil Thailand menjawab pertanyaan dari para juri, di mana translator Mr. Thailand menerjemahkan jawaban tersebut ke dalam bahasa Inggris, para pendukung tuan rumah yakni Spanyol berbondong-bondong naik ke atas panggung untuk melakukan protes. Para pendukung tuan rumah Spanyol naik ke atas panggung sambil berteriak dan marah-marah karena wakil tuan rumah Spanyol gagal melanjutkan ke babak top 6 final Mr. Grand International 2024 yang diadakan di Spanyol itu sendiri. Karena insiden tersebut, organisasi Mr. Grand International menghentikan penayangan final Mr. Grand International 2024 dan tidak melanjutkan penayangan tersebut hingga sesi final announcement. Seperti inilah momen ketika para fans Spanyol naik ke atas panggung untuk memprotes hasil pengumuman tersebut. Inilah tanggapan dari pihak penyelenggara Mr. Grand International 2024 pada malam final.
It's to clarify about the scandal that happened yesterday when a group of people stormed onto the stage. Well, these people were the family and friends of Mr. Spain. So they stormed in a moment I was not even supposed to be speaking. It happened in the moment where Mr. Thailand was being about to be interviewed. The interpreter, Mr. Thailand, were trying to put them back to their place in English, but they don't understand English. And both of my co-hosts don't speak Spanish neither. So I was left with no choice than to take control over the situation. So when I start climbing on the stage, they start telling me, you know what, the results are rigged. And I was thinking, how can you even know that? Because you can't see the results of the other judges. So when they reached above completely, everybody started panicking. My two other host colleagues were too baffled to say anything. And it got very scary when the curtains got shut off. So at that moment, we all thought it's over. Like the pageant was gonna be cancelled or something. So I start dialoguing with them to solve the situation. Well, these girls, I crossed with them several times in the bathroom. And I start telling them, you know what, you're bringing a bad image to Spain because Mrs. Solji is watching, other media is watching. And they were like ignoring what I was saying, and so I leave them aside and I go in the middle and I try to calm the audience. At that point, the live was cut. It took me like after 10 minutes to manage to convince the crowd to calm down a bit. They also try to harm people of our staff. There's an entrance and a stair on the left and on the right, and they try to harm some people of the staff too. And then after talking to them for a while, I told them I represent Spain to the outside world on Mississology. And it was crazy because this entire show was for tourism to the Hinojos village and Huelva, which is an important city in southern Spain in the province of Andalusia. And some people in the crowd were telling me like why I didn't do anything to help Spain. I'm the vice CEO of Mississology. I don't have the power over the results of that pageant. You know, I can just give my opinion over a guy, say, okay, this one is cute, I like him, blah, blah, blah. But I don't have power over the results. I have power on Mississology to make Miss and Mr. famous. But I don't have power, as people are thinking in that organization, that I can influence the outcome. And they started telling me a bunch of things where I started crying on stage. The two other hosts by then went behind the curtain. So I was handling the entire mess alone. And then I finally talk to them and tell them my story and about Spain and how much I love Spain and I want to promote Spain around the world and give a good image of us and for our tourism. It's then when they started calming down. Police arrived. While the show was going on, we called the police. The mayor of the town of Hinojos was also there, and she also told me to ask you all a sincere apology for all the mess that happened. All the contestants were there, and they were hungry. We didn't have food. Everything was shut, and it was, they were trying to sort out the bus. The police were trying to locate Mr. Spain, and Mr. Spain deleted his national ID card that he sent to the president for WhatsApp. So finally the taxi comes and Mr. Thailand is with me, comforting me because I'm losing it. And I had Mr. Vietnam and the girlfriend of Mr. Czech Republic. We enter in the taxi, we go back to the hotel.